By that same logic, everybody that has a beard is going to end up on Everclear. Well, no, you recognize that Everclear is going to kill you. Understand that's a dangerous drug. Same thing occurs with regard to marijuana. We all understand that heroin has some very bad consequences. Methamphetamine, very bad consequences. I got family members, Governor. You're talking about legalizing marijuana. You're talking about these harm reduction strategies, and there are people living in squalor. And I know of 12 kids who died from overdose. And you're talking about these strategies. Well, again, no matter what the situation has been made worse because of prohibition. 12 kids that die of overdose is a situation where the supply has changed. Black tar heroin came into a community in Texas, and 12 kids died from overdose. And again, was that a prohibition phenomenon? I think it was. New Mexico, we had a bust in northern New Mexico, 30 people arrested for heroin distribution. We braced ourselves for what was going to be a rash of overdose that weekend, and that's exactly what happened, because users didn't give up using heroin. They just got it from a different source, and it was of a different quality, it was of a different quantity, and so we had all the overdose that went along with it. Drug prohibition is what is tearing this country apart. Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh apparently pointed out the 10 worst laws of the last century, and at the top of the list, the worst law of the century, was the prohibition of alcohol. Why have we not made that connection when it comes to marijuana and other drugs? The whole phenomenon of kids doing drugs, of kids selling drugs, of kids having these huge quantities of drugs. The fact is that as penalties become stiffer and stiffer and stiffer for adults, kids are being made the mules, the carriers here. Prohibition is partly to blame for kids, again, doing and having these drugs. We're absolutely numb to what is happening. How many drug deaths are we going to read about? How many drug deaths are we going to read about played out with guns rather than in the courts? Every single day we read about it, we see it on television. Every single day.
We so happy we alive, we together can survive. Stop the bullshit, stop the lies, and now's the time to legalize. Tell me brother, tell me true, what the hell we gonna do? Remember the days we saw purple haze. 1 and 1 is 3. Hey, hey, baby, what you do to me? We so happy, we alive, we together can survive. Mother Nature, heaven sent, don't belong to government. Hey there, sister, what's the plan? Do you really understand? Remember the days we saw purple haze. 1 and 1 is 3. Hey, hey, baby, what you do to me? We so happy, we alive, we together can survive. Stop the bullshit, stop the lies, now's the time to legalize. Half the world up in smoke, where on earth Can we take the tough road? Remember the days we saw purple haze. 1 and 1, and 1 is 3. Hey, hey, baby, what you do to me? Human nature, full and free, modifies reality. Open up, inner flower, peace and love, inner power. Open up, inner flower, peace and love, inner power.